This fight is an amateur catchweight bout scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. And when the fight begins, the referee in charge will be Dave Selyesaid. Introducing the first fighter to the cage, fighting out of the blue corner. He is making his amateur debut with a record of 0 wins and 0 losses and weighed in at 158 pounds. Fighting out of Koa Kingdom, fierce fans, make some noise and welcome to the cage, Chandler Stone!
From one opponent to the next, it was no problem for Koa Kingdom's Chandler Stone, home of some of the most decorated fighters that Utah has to offer. Word on the street is Chandler can hang with the biggest names in that gym. And Jason, you know as well as anyone that over at Koa Kingdom, they do not play around.
No, they do not play around. They have some talent up there. You're training with Bobby King. You got Joe Haro up there. You have the champ, Edgar Sorto, up there. You have Hector Lopez up there, who are both are the co-main event and main event tonight. Super excited to see what he brings to the table. I'm expecting to see a little bit of that Bang Muay Thai in there tonight.
Chandler Stone trained at Bang Muay Thai in the past. 0-0 right now. This catch weight bout is at 160 pounds. He was originally slated for Trenton Morrill, but just 2 weeks ago, that fight ended up going to Spencer McNaughton over at Agema. So now we've got one fighter from Agema, one fighter at Koa Kingdom. The two of them are making the walk here tonight. We cannot wait for this matchup to ensue. And I've actually talked to Joel Haro specifically about Chandler Stone, and he had some very good things to say about him as he enters the cage here. We cannot wait for his debut to kick off in just a little bit. We're going to introduce Spencer McNaughton in just a second.
All right, and introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He is also making his amateur debut with a record of 0 wins and 0 losses and weighed in at 159.5 pounds. Fighting out of Agema Jiu-Jitsu and MMA. Fierce fans, make some noise and welcome to the cage, Spencer McNaughton!
Well, on just 2 weeks' notice, Agema's Spencer McNaughton makes the walk here tonight for his amateur debut. A relatively new face to Agema, but has been a huge presence in the gym since his first day. And Jason, I think you might actually be interested in Spencer. He's a power lifter.
Oh, I love that.
He is absolutely he's just absolutely jacked. But if you go to his Instagram, you can see him lifting absurd amount of weights. I mean, he's a very strong kid.
I'm super expressed. I'm super interested to see what he brings to the table tonight. Both these guys are in phenomenal shape.
McNaughton with a little bit of a background in martial arts. He's actually a black belt in Taekwondo. He received that back in 2018. He's been at Agema for probably about 6 months or so. And so we're very excited to see what he can do as he enters the cage on just 2 weeks' notice. I mean, this is just as much a 2-week notice for Chandler as it is for Spencer. I mean, both fighters change opponents. Spencer jumps in. Chandler gets a new opponent.
Something we were talking about just before these guys walked in. You could see all the Agema guys up there at the top of the bleachers up there watching their teammate fight. So it's awesome. That is awesome.
And as you can see, Dane Arisizabal as well as Court McGee, once again, they are going to be very busy tonight, as we have talked about, getting checked in by the doctors for his debut as Spencer McNaughton. This catch weight bout is going to be at 160 pounds as he enters the cage. Right now, it is Agema's Spencer McNaughton and Koa Kingdom's Chandler Stone ready to get underway right now. Bout number 2 of 10. This is slated for 3 3-minute rounds.
Spencer had a little stare down when he walked in there. He looks young.
He is young. I don't know exactly how old he is. I didn't get the chance to ask him about that, but he is very, very ready for this fight, considering his background in Taekwondo as well as his time spent at Agema Jiu-Jitsu as well. We cannot wait for this one. Chandler Stone looks to have quite a little bit of a height differential here as well. He's long, he's lanky, he likes to utilize his range, and Joel Haro said he's very sneaky with his striking.
You know, I'll be curious to see how Spencer can navigate through that reach and that length early on. Oh, you can see a little Taekwondo stance here. Here we go. Oh.
Beautiful kicks to the body by both fighters right now. And Spencer just ate that one and kept coming forward. Quick kicks landed.
Nice kicks. Oh,
beautiful question mark kick landed by Chandler.
Oh!
It's going to get finished soon. Spencer McNaughton.
Wow. Oh, there's some of that power lifting.
What a beautiful takedown landed by Spencer McNaughton there.
You could see the strength.
And what a big shot landed
wow.
to drop Chandler Stone early here in round number 1.
Right after he ate that big head kick, too.
Huge exchanges by both of these fighters early here. Spencer McNaughton right now on top. Stone on the bottom trying to get his hips involved here. I don't know how much grappling experience Chandler Stone has. I was not able to ask him too much about that, but I do know he is primarily a striker. What a takedown by Spencer McNaughton.
Amazing takedown. You can see him over there looking at Court and Dane. They're giving him the instructions. He's right in front of his corner. And you can see that strength. You can tell how strong he is. He better be careful. Spencer looks like or Chandler looks like he's sneaking to go around the back.
He would need to get that top leg over into the first hook, pivot the hips, and then he would be able to potentially get a little bit of back control there. Spencer McNaughton still on top, looking to work a little bit. Looking like he's potentially trying to trap the arm a little bit here, land a little bit of ground and pound from a very advantageous position.
Yeah, he's definitely looking to show. He's got that arm trapped. Oh.
Back to the feet it goes. McNaughton with one more as they get back up. Both fighters throwing with so much power. McNaughton searching for a hip toss. Chandler Stone returns one of his own as well.
What a
in
fight.
The exchange. It's electric right now in Mountain View High School.
These guys are trading leg kicks. This is great.
Both fighters just trading question mark kicks like they're jabs. There's no problem at all for either of these very talented strikers early on. And again, debuting amateurs, Jason. It's unbelievable to see the talent and the skill that is coming out of these fighters.
The size of Spencer's legs. What does that guy squat, like 500 pounds?
You got to check out his Instagram. It's unbelievable.
I can't wait to get Destiny on here and get the fighter perspective of this.
Final 10 seconds here of round number 1, which has been electric so far. A beautiful leg kick landed there. And one return back for Stone. And that will do it for round number 1. Fireworks were in the forecast, and there is no doubt about it. It is here tonight in this second bout.
What a first round.
All smiles from Spencer McNaughton as well as Dana Risazabal as they walk in to talk a little bit about round number 1. Jason, that was unbelievable. Maybe the most exciting amateur first round I have ever seen.
That was amazing. So, Blake, we talk about Agima. They're kind of known as a jiu-jitsu school, right? And you get Chandler coming in here. You get Spencer coming in here, and he's standing up. He's throwing question mark kicks. He's throwing kicks to the body. He's throwing kicks to the legs. What are you guys doing down there at Agima?
I mean, I haven't been there in about 6 months. I've been at Sierra with you, so I don't know what they're doing now, but I definitely know that they've got a lot of fantastic coaches, a lot of fantastic personnel there. I mean, we have so many fighters on the card from Agima. It goes to show how many people are there. That is the clicker. We're jumping into round number 2. A lot of Taekwondo already showcased so far. 2 very, very solid opponents. And I really thought that the fight was going to be over in just about a minute there after that shot landed by Spencer McNaughton. But here we are at the top of round number 2. Nice straight to the body landed by Spencer once again.
Coming out swinging.
Woo.
Could we see a head kick knockout tonight?
It would be unbelievable if something like that happened. Both fighters throwing caution to the wind. Early on, another shot landed by McNaughton, and a big overhand right landed as well.
McNaughton is getting comfortable with his stand-up. Oh, big body shot.
And Stone continues to return as well. He's teeing off.
Big shot.
McNaughton going to town, looking to finish the ground and pound here, but Chandler Stone not going away easy.
This is a fireworks.
McNaughton searching for the front headlock here, trying to separate once again. A beautiful knee to the body here up against the broadcast booth. Chandler Stone separates here. McNaughton throwing with absolute craze here. He is throwing everything he can, emptying the gas tank, trying to get this fight finished in round number 2.
And Chandler's gas now. You can start to see that the energy is zapped out of him after those shots.
Beautiful shot landed on the chin by McNaughton, and he continues to come forward. McNaughton continuing to land.
I'd like to see McNaughton kind of settle down and set up these punches a little bit better, and I think he could get that finish.
It's getting louder and louder here in the Mountain View Gymnasium.
Chandler's starting to land a couple shots now.
He's not going away easily. McNaughton lands another big one. Stone up against the cage.
But he's still throwing back. This is crazy.
The durability of the fighter out of Koa Kingdom. Unbelievable performance by both so far. McNaughton still throwing. Chandler trying to stay up. Barely out on his feet. Trying to clinch and get a little bit of a breather. Here is Chandler Stone. Our referee is going to stop at any second now, potentially here.
Does Spencer have enough in the gas tank to finish? Big shot by Chandler.
Returning is McNaughton. Down goes Stone. And that's going to do it. Spencer McNaughton out of Agima Jiu-Jitsu on 2 weeks' notice. He takes it all out here tonight. What a performance by Spencer McNaughton.
What an amazing fight.
He left it out there.
And Chandler Stone threw a couple big shots right before he got finished, too.
You had to think, when were they going to stop? I mean, both were throwing with so much volume the entire fight.
They were just throwing. You saw McNaughton came out with a little more confidence in that second round. He started to set up his strikes a little bit more. I'm amazed at Chandler. I don't know how he took those shots. He was still firing back. There was no quitting that guy.
I can't believe how much volume was coming out of both sides. That was unbelievable. Stone, basically out on his feet. We both were saying it. He was wobbly. You knew one more big shot was going to change the whole thing. And Spencer McNaughton lands that finishing blow, goes to follow up. They separate them, and he gets the 1-0 victory here tonight as an amateur. What a performance. What a job done by Spencer McNaughton here tonight.
I'm a fan. I like this kid a lot. I really like this kid.
He started off with quite the warrior scream. That's exactly what he brought here tonight. He brought the heat. He emptied the gas tank. I don't know if we would have gone to a third round, what we would have seen in the third round, because there was so much volume thrown there late.
Super impressive. And you could see that the different levels in striking. You can see that Taekwondo background in McNaughton.
And Chandler Stone, a fantastic job. Early on, it was 50-50 split in terms of who was capturing, who was landing. And Chandler Stone, what a performance he's had tonight. I hope he's back, too, because I think anyone else on the scene, specifically at 155 pounds, which was what he was originally slated for, I think he gets the nod.
I think we'll see him back in the cage.
I think we are just about ready to announce our winner, Spencer McNaughton, over at Agima Jiu-Jitsu. For that, we're going to go back over to Jackson Hoops.
Fierce fans, referee Dave Jessop has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 17 seconds of the second round. Declaring the winner by TKO out of the red corner, Spencer McNaughton!
Spencer McNaughton, wow, what a performance in your debut on 2 weeks' notice, right?
Yes, ma'am.
How you feeling?
I feel great.
You look like a seasoned vet out there. New distance, everything.
Yeah, I've done Taekwondo and wrestling. It's definitely helped a lot.
Absolutely, it showed out there. I'm excited to see what you do with your amateur career. What's next? Do you think you're going to get back in there or take some time?
I'm going to take a little bit of time. I want to perfect my craft.
Absolutely. Well, you're training under the watchful eye of Court McGee, so I have no doubt that you're going to do great.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.